What's going on, guys? In this video I'm going to be showing you the new mini update for the Cyberwave update. Wait, I don't know what to say there, but for those of you who actually know your tech web, you'll see one item new on this whole thing, which is the zone copier, which was teased at in the live stream that Jack and Nathan were in, because Loaf mentioned it, which is pretty cool. If I go into my private world, I don't know what that is. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so the zone copier is in the tech web area and stuff. I don't know how long that's been in the tech web, but this, you can now buy one of those. So here I have Kirby. If I grab this, so you have to this is so I'm currently in the lab, so yeah. Oh, okay. This is not the easiest to use because it is kind of confusing, but hey, that is perfectly fine. So if I copy that, go over here, put this down like that, press paste, so you're gonna see that this looks a lot like this, because it's pretty much the same thing, just blue, and that's a little different. But I didn't copy the legs, and there are no legs on the Among Us. So yeah, I just realized I should have kept that. Okay, so you can do this, and I'm gonna grab this again, and you can also do this. Pretty cool. So yeah, that was one of the things that was new. There's also a new map, which is pretty cool. And again, I am currently in the lab, so yeah, there's not too many people on right now in the lab, but that's how I'm showing you all this. There is a new map called Construction Site. For those of you who play Tap Tag, there was a map called Construction Site, which is literally this map. This one's a little different because there's music and props. I haven't been in that map recently, but yeah. So I don't really know where, but there is a item. Let's see, is this? Okay, those are all the items that are allowed. So yeah, so I'm pretty sure there's a music area here. I mean, if there wasn't music, then why would this be here? Huh. Yeah, this is Tap Tag, so luckily we get a new map for tap tag. There it is. Okay, here's one of the things. Looks like it starts with that music. What is that music called? Seekers Overtime by Polar Paul. I think that was the username. Is the one that spawns in this map. Just like in Rave Cave, certain music spawns, and just like in Playground, certain music spawns. But yeah. So there is new things in this map, because most people who have played this don't most people who've played this map know it pretty well, so yeah. So since this map is technically a map now and not a community world map, I think there's bug coins. I cannot find them right now because they're not in the lab. There's no advantages to being lab, it's just you can see updates before anyone else, which was very fun, must admit. So this update is mainly about creative, so they picked a perfect time to do that so it wouldn't mess with anything. There are multiple new items, and one of them being a chainsaw, which I don't know what map it is in. I know it's in one of the maps, or it is not in the lab yet. I think it's in the lab. So yeah. So I'm in the research facility now, a map that I don't know how many people actually visit, cause yeah. So here's the tech web for this. There is a vote broadcaster, so there's a X and a check mark. Pretty much you send out a question, you either press a X or a circle, a X or a check mark, then there's two wires that are hooked up to that, which pretty much just, yeah, let's see, maybe I don't want to buy it, but yeah, there's perfect. So there's a green one for the there's a green and a red. The red is for the X, the green is for the red. This is probably the best time for them to have a update for creative, cause yeah. So I don't know where the chainsaw is, but the chainsaw pretty much breaks any block in creative like a bat. And all the things are not usable in here's the chainsaw. So So this is mainly for creative. I'm surprised that they would have put it in Outpost, because no one goes to Outpost. But yeah, so there are pretty much just 3 new items for now. There's probably going to be more later on in this mini update, but so far it is just a chainsaw, zone copier, and the vote broadcaster. So I'm gonna go into creative, and these are not usable in any other map. So let's see. To show you how this works, I'll go into here, because this is just a random map I made in a random creative lobby. So it does make it a lot easier to break things, because you can throw it, and you do have to actually activate it. But yeah, that's pretty much what this does. And you can't really throw it. Well, you can obviously throw it, but you can't like just break things just by doing that. Meaning that it's pretty useful, but if you're not planning on using it that much, then don't buy it. But one key thing about, okay, next topic about the zone copier, it does tend to get a little laggy at some points in time. Like, I was just wanting to see how many I could make of Kirby, because why not? And it is pretty laggy because it's like pasting in a map. So use at your own caution. So if I grab pink, because everyone knows what Kirby looks like. Kirby is pink. Well, I'm actually going to make the terminal montage one, which is Kerbo, which is pretty much a derpy Kirby, which is pretty cool. So, one thing you can do with the copy and paster is this. Copy. You go over here, you press paste. I'm gonna move that over to and then you go over here again, paste, and then you can grab more like this, copy. Now I have 81. Let's go over here, paste, and that goes in the block, so maybe not. But you know what? So you see, well, that didn't do anything. Okay, so if I move this over like that, and I press paste, it does break blocks, and it does, so it pretty much just gets rid of the area for the new build. So like this is half of the Kirby I made, but since the same block was right here, it stayed because, yeah. So yeah, there goes half of this Kirby, sadly, but yeah, pretty much that's what happens. And obviously you can still break things with a bat, but this just makes it so you can break creative items. Okay. And then last but certainly not least, if I go to my sandbox and I grab a zone copier and I put this down, you cannot paste from different areas. So I was trying to paste in my 3 Kirby's from my miscellaneous world to my normal sandbox, and it just doesn't work because people will for sure try to have things go out of the map, which would technically be a glitch, which I don't know how bad that is, you know, cuz yeah, but it kind of ruins the whole purpose of a small world. Like this, you're not supposed to be able to go like all the way to that tree. So, yeah. Pretty much that's all for today. But yeah, I cannot have something from that room get pasted into that room, that room, that room, or that room, even though my automatic foods world would probably be a lot easier if I had that. Cause wait, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Anyway, yeah, pretty cool update, cool music in the last one, but yeah, if you like to build in creative, then go ahead. I'm not scared of breaking my map right now because it will not change, but yeah, so that's why I'm showing you this. So I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, let's see, if I put this down here, that is currently in the block. If I grab this and then go all the way up here, you can't go above the max height limit, sadly, but also it makes sense. If I copy that, and then I go over here, and I paste it, it does work. And that works, but I am pretty sure, yeah. The only reason it didn't work was because those wires are missing. Because, yeah. So, you can't get rid of like the full map. Trust me. I have indeed tried. I've tried to do that. Okay, so if I put this down. I have also copied my map just in case it doesn't save, but yeah. So you can just get rid of like the whole map if you wanted. So if I do that, the whole zone will be cleared besides the blocks that weren't in the zone. But yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool. So yeah, that's pretty much all this update was and is, but still very fun. And yeah, like I said, my map is perfectly fine. So yeah, that's pretty much all for today. See you in the construction site. It's under construction. That's kind of cool. That's always been there, but construction update. Yeah. Anyway, make some cool builds. And yeah. So, and you can hit people with this. It does waste cotton though, so I'd beware. Oh, okay, yeah. So, it wastes cotton pretty quickly. But you can, it's like the drumstick, I guess, where you can just like power it and then you can just launch people. Or I was just in a lobby with Infuser of Strength. Because, yeah, I think I was in a lobby with that. Anyway, yep, that's all for today. Pretty cool mini update. Not as cool as some, but it's a mini update. And the previous ones were about the previous update, like the barnyard update was about the pets. And it had Prop Mall, which was about Prop Hunt. So yeah, it is a shame that it wasn't more music related, but I don't know what they could have done to make it more music related. So it is the perfect time to have added the chainsaw among us. Anyway, adios. That was cool.